Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for joining me here on Exploit Security. As usual, I am your host, CyberMunky, and this YouTube channel is all about documenting my journey to earning the OSCP. So for the last couple weeks, we've been going over the Defend the Web series, which is an interactive security platform that allows pen testers and hackers alike to all come to a web application and hone their skills as a penetration tester. And for this week, it's not going to be any different. Today, we're going to start at Intro 3 JavaScript, and then we're going to see how far we can make it. We'll probably get in 2 or 3 videos, just because it takes so long to make it through the challenge, create the video, and edit. So we'll probably try to keep it down to about 2 or 3. So before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to TATHAGAT. He actually helped me solve this level. I had been stuck at it for a little bit. I found the JavaScript that was listed in there for the password itself, but I wasn't able to actually find the password or the credentials to actually make it through the level. And I ended up talking to one of the subscribers, and he actually helped me out in finding location of the password. So huge shout out to TATHAGAT for giving me a hand, and I will show you what he was able to show me. So big credit to him. Definitely a lesson in humility. I went through the source code and I just completely missed it. And it was located down at the very bottom, and I don't know if I was feeling a little confident, but you know, effective enumeration is key. If you enumerate too much, you're not really ever going to get to the end of the road, and if you don't enumerate enough, you're not going to find the hint to exploiting that machine or whatever it is you're trying to exploit. So effective enumeration, effective recon, effective is the key word here. You really want to focus on those minute details. But without wasting too much time, once again, huge shout out to TATHAGAT, and we're going to go ahead and jump into Intro 3 JavaScript. So for the challenge itself, you can see that we're actually prompted to just submit a password. Easy enough. So let's go on and view the page source itself. Same thing, we start from the top, we kind of do a quick comb through, we see if we find anything that really pops out at us. And then if we don't, of course, we just go through it a little bit slower each time. And you know, in more realistic situations, you would follow other clues. But in this case, we know that the answer is probably somewhere here. So just going through it a couple times, you're probably not going to be wasting your time in that scenario. So right off the bat, we can actually see this JavaScript. And it creates a function where it checks the password. And if the password's incorrect, you get an alert for incorrect password. Excuse me. So I'm going to show you an example. We're just going to enter in test as an example and just hit enter. Of course, you get that JavaScript pop-up that says incorrect password, comes as an alert. Let's go on and hit OK. So we know it's making a call to the password somewhere. So let's start doing some keyword searches and let's see what we can come up with. So we're going to go on and hit Control F. And of course, the things you usually want to start searching for are, you know, password, user, username, admin, anything that can lead you in the right direction. So of course, we can see here that we got a total of 12 matches. So we're just going to do a quick little comb through it, and we are going to see what comes of it. Here's the input field itself, which prompts you for the password. This is where you'd enter the credentials. Of course, we have found credentials in here before. Excuse me. We have found credentials in here before, but as you can see, there's nothing really here for us to find. So we're just going to kind of keep going through. So we're at the 12 of 12 of pass right now, and you know, we're not finding anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you where the credentials were eventually located with the help of TATHAGAT. And I mean, it's one of those things where it's a big lesson to be a little bit more cautious during your recon and enumeration and really pay attention to the details. I actually went through here, and I'm not really sure where I went wrong, whether my scale was just too zoomed in for the virtual box, or if I just didn't go all the way down. Either way, I ended up finding, with the help of TATHAGAT, the solution down at the bottom, which you can see here. So we're going to go on and copy and paste that. And we're just going to do our check to see if it's right. So we're just going to paste it in there, go on and hit enter. And there you have it. So we just completed Intro 3 JavaScript. I know a lot of people have been struggling with that one, and it's just because they really they went out of their way to take a really big issue or vulnerability and really try to make it a bit more challenging. Not that it was too challenging realistically in comparison, but they did try to make it a little bit harder this time. So there it is. I hope you all enjoyed the content, and definitely catch me in the next video. If you do enjoy the content, please show your support. Like, share, subscribe. It goes a long way. Thank you, and I will catch everyone in the next video. Later, everyone.